Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Sound Stream, where I have 23 tabs open because news just kept pouring in. I had all the topics set, and then every company was like, "No, we have more announcements for you. Here's more. Here's more. Here's more." So we're here. We're here. We're here to talk about this. I'm also here with. Well, he showed up first. So we'll call him first. Dark Claw 643.
Be excellent to each other.
And party on, Fighter Cows.
Yeah. Now that I remembered that today was Monday.
Yes. So, as usual, the format of the show, because I forget to mention this, is we're talking about a bunch of different news topics. It's mostly toys. There's some Blu-ray stuff in here. We're going to go topic by topic, chat-wise, comment anytime. But, we don't read out every single chat in the chat, but we will always...
Super chat us,
if you super chat us, we will read it, like 100%, unless it's inflammatory. But otherwise, chat-wise, we'll call out certain things as they are relevant to the discussion. But feel free to chat it up. As we're talking about all kinds of good stuff, there is a lot of Ultraman. There's more Ultraman and a lot of Ultraman, and there's some Figuarts and
it's
some.
It's Ultraman.
It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. And then also, the Capcom thing is happening in like an hour, so we might just have that on in the background in case something crazy happens there.
In an hour, I'll be watching the Capcom thing, and you might hear me react like, "Oh my god, they announced Son for Street Fighter 6."
That'll be me if they announce the new Mega Man thing.
Yeah, there's things.
They announced Mega Man Legends 3.
But let's do a rundown of who's in the chat to start, because we got a lot of people here.
So roll call.
Roll call.
Russian Wanderer, SA4 Jason, Diane Pearson, Paratrax, Blueberry, Collector K9, Mateki T, Toma, True Hellfire Gaming, Spin Dash, and Jambalaya.
Welcome to the chat. Real quick, if you guys would hit the like button, I'd appreciate it if you haven't done so already. It helps with the analytics. If you need a reason to hit the like button, I'm not wearing a hat today because I kind of was working with my hair a little bit for the Bill and Ted video, and I don't want to like squish it down with a hat. So.
Speaking of, how was that? Excellent adventure.
We will talk about that in a moment. I do want to, because this will be the last thing I'll say on it. Russian Wanderer says there are rumors Simon Bennett's Cosmic Fury might be his last hurrah. Not a rumor. He said it himself. Simon Bennett is done with Power Rangers. He apparently said it's nothing to do with the brand, but just that he's ready to move on. All power to him. I wish him the best of luck, and we'll see what happens with Power Rangers.
It makes sense. It's the last it's so
we have no idea what's happening with the franchise. There is
after Cosmic.
All we know is nothing is filming anytime in the next 6 months.
So it's not a big surprise that this is his last thing, because who knows what's gonna happen to the franchise after Cosmic.
Yep, but
because that influence of project still is a no-show.
Exactly. The thing I noticed that Simon Bennett said he was going to go on vacation with his wife and tour some places. I hope he does that and just disconnects from Twitter, because I think it's the worst thing for him to be on Twitter all the time.
I mean, my only guess why we haven't heard anything on the Influencer project is either it's in development nonsense, or they don't want to overshadow Cosmic. They don't want to do they don't want to do what happened to pure Shazam Fury of the Gods, and
I think
people go like.
I think more so than that, I think that it didn't get started before the writer's strike. It's not getting started. We're not seeing a Power Rangers. I could tell you with a 99.99% certainty there is no Power Rangers season next year. That does not mean there's not going to be a Power Rangers season ever. I just don't see us getting one in 2024. It's going to be 2025 at the earliest.
At the very most,
it's gonna be like a break or something.
Yeah, I think they want. I think they want a break. Even I think it's designed.
At the very most, some kind of one-off thing. I don't know.
I don't even think a one-off thing, because there's nothing. We would have heard about casting sides by now. Casting sides, scripting, anything. I've been digging around. There is nothing happening that's going to be filming this year, and
that's the thing.
And now that the writer's strike has happened, there isn't going to be anything.
That's the thing. Nothing says it has to be live action. I know people hate the idea of anime Power Rangers,
Yeah.
but that could be a thing in the future.
An animated Power Rangers could be hidden a lot easier than a live action.
A live action, yeah. So literally, they could be not even like as a season, but just an experimental, like like something like Transformers BotBots, which was like, I remember right, BotBots came out.
But before this becomes a whole Power Ranger stream, I'm just gonna say I wish Simon Bennett the best. Thanks for your time on Power Rangers, Simon. Let's see what happens in the future, because at this point, I don't want to say I don't care, but I'm also just like, let's just see what it is. Jambalaya, the current writing staff is all New Zealand, but the thing is that we haven't heard. There's no casting sites. There's no production. Like, we've heard nothing, and they would have to start filming by September to be on the usual track. And if they're going to film this year, they have to start by like September to get finished in the year.
Welcome to your very first sound stream.
Oh, hi.
Hey, what's up?
Not much.
Welcome to the party. We have the Visible Ninja.
Or the Metal Blue Eyes. What do you do?
Metal Blue Eyes, whatever his name is anymore.
Whatever.
What do you do on your channel, Metal?
I look at the Yu-Gi-Ohs, the trading card game, and you know what? It's a fun little game that's been around for over 25 years. So they're doing something right. They'll talk to some people, they think it's gonna die, ASAP, but whatever.
Oh, you mean like the Power Rangers? It's just gonna die.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
always dying, even when it's successful.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when it's successful.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite meme, by the way, of the Power Ranger fandom is whenever someone posts the Wild Force into
the Power Rangers Part 1.
Meme.
Yeah, I do want to say shout out to Slobo who joined the chat. I gotta tell you guys, the crazy part is that we have news dropping right now.
Oh, really?
There's more.
You're gonna hear that more.
There's more than one Transformer leak, so now we're going back into this.
Oh god, really?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's great. I gotta tell you guys, the crazy part about today is just it's been so much news.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's not even time for Catcom yet.
I mentioned that.
Essentially, the plan. So Metal knows the plan. We're just gonna run the Capcom thing in the background, and if something amazing happens, we'll react to it. Otherwise, we'll keep pushing forward through.
Just
all the stuff.
More dead characters.
I will. Okay, like first of all, because we're already 10 minutes in, and this is already getting nuts. I do say the last thing on the Power Rangers thing. Whatever they're doing next, I think, is the reboot project. I think they're done with New Zealand, and in order for that to happen, they're going to need Writers Guild people, unless they do all Canadian writing staff, which is uncommon because a lot of Canadian writers are still in the Writers Guild. So,
because that's the thing with Canada. It might as well just be America too.
In terms of production stuff, yeah, it is because most Canadian actors and most Canadian writers and directors are in the American guilds. So
that M. Bison looks sexy.
We will talk about that.
but there's their own laws. I mean, there's a reason why you see a lot of Canadian voice actors also do live action because they don't have the stupid actor law stuff like in America.
They don't have the same guild rules.
Yeah.
All right. So, quick note: Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is great. Go watch it if you like Transformers. That's my review. I loved it. It was amazing.
It's not Bumblebee 2, but it definitely feels more like a Transformers movie.
It's not Bumblebee 2, and it's not Bay Movie 6. It is absolutely like a Transformers movie. So
yeah.
Yep. It's great. I do really recommend it. Especially it's like the first Transformers movie besides Bumblebee. I could say bring the kids because it's actually like family for once.
Yeah, it is. It's great. I highly recommend checking it out.
Family.
I loved hearing it in the theater too. I went to an IMAX, and a certain gigantic character's voice rumbled the seats. It was a really good audio mix. Complete opposite really experience from Spider-Verse. It was really great audio. It was certain characters would rumble the seats when they talked. It was amazing.
Slight off topic, but you mentioned how did yours version of Spider-Verse had the audio issues? I've seen people.
Yes,
I'm sure mine did.
When I saw Spider-Verse twice opening weekend, the audio mix was like everything was too low. And they sent out a new version apparently this weekend, but the audio mix was too low. I didn't notice it at first because I was in an IMAX, so an IMAX low was still pretty dang high. But it was quieter than what I normally experience in IMAX. And then I saw it a second time, and I was like, this is definitely like lower. Like all the audio ranges were a little better, so they definitely improved it over the weekend, from what I've been hearing. It's just a weird like exporting thing that happened.
Also, it's just for people who might have saw the first tweet but not seen any updates. No, Cross Spider is not coming out digitally July 18th. It's coming out August.
August at the earliest.
Yeah, I don't know where that July came from.
Just some sites that were saying it was going to be on Disney Plus in July, which is not happening. It's not going to be on Disney Plus for like 3 years.
Versus, I think the Rise of the Beast digital version. I think that's true.
Yes,
I'm not sure about
that was officially confirmed. Rise of the Beast will be out in digital July 11th. So, if you want to wait, you can just buy it on digital July 11th. I do say if you are going to a theater, get a premium screen, which will be tricky because Flash comes out in like 4 days and takes all those away. But if you got time in the next few days and you have like an IMAX or something, it's definitely worth it on that for sure. There's Marvel Legends news tomorrow, guys.
Is there a fan first or no?
No, Dan Yoon just tweeted tomorrow something not revealed. I'm like, oh my god.
No, Daddy,
I can't take it anymore. There's too much news. Okay,
Daddy, no.
Let's get on with it. We got to get on with it now. I think it's time.
First, what are the bogus and face? We need to face the YouTube and see what's.
Let's face the YouTube and talk about last week's videos. We had the introducing the Masterverse, a reading guide to Radiant Black, Rogue Sun, Dead Lucky, and more. That was fun.
My partner just saw the first 15 minutes. We just talked about Radiant Black and just bought it right away from his comic store.
Exactly.
I think your video did his job.
I think it did its job. I hope the people at Black Market Narrative are happy, because I'm like, apparently I had several comments where people were like, "Oh, I'm going to read these now." I'm like, "Oh, good." I wanted to make it accessible. So
I think it's good because I think there was I think while a lot of people who do want to get into Masterverse don't know what's part of it or where to start. So I think a video like that is necessary because I don't think any of the big comic channels do it because it's indie, so they're
it's too small and it's too toku for a lot of them. Yeah, I was like, I'm in the perfect position. I'm a comic guy and a toku guy. Let me tell you about this awesome stuff. Adding to that, the big old video. This is. I guess I should say this now. I'm going to start doing like one big video a month. Like we're talking one that's just going to be like
the big event video.
The big event video of the month. This one came early in the month. This was to tie in with Bill and Ted Day on Friday. The heinous history of Bill and Ted toys. It's a nice little 41-minute documentary talking about every toy released for the Bill and Ted movies and shows and stuff. So
I love that was a great video because I think
I had a lot of fun with this. I had so much fun.
I think what works is if I is not to say bad faith, but versus say a Toy Galaxy video, there's not that much cynicism or like super analytic. Like you could clearly tell that you like the franchise, so that's why.
That's what I hope to bring to all the documentary styles. I think I think Toy Galaxy does a great job, but I can tell that not every topic is one he's passionate about, and that's because of how many topics he does. It would be impossible to be passionate about all of them.
Does it help that the chance? Does help that I'm tired of those cynical thumbnails of like why blank failed?
Yeah,
and like
no, and that's the thing too is like I probably could get more views if I did that, but I went with the heinous history because it's true. Like pretty much every Bill and Ted toy line crashed and burned. So, but I had so much fun. If you haven't seen it, I have been told the first 90 seconds is some of the best stuff I've ever done, which is amazing because I am not an actor, but I'm getting there.
I do have a question for the Kenner toys, actually.
Yes.
Dude, because they had the whole plug into your MP3 or whatever.
Plug into the speaker that plugged into a cassette tape. Yeah.
Was that cable like a regular audio aux cable, or was that
It's
a cable only?
It's proprietary. It's smaller than a normal aux cable. And
Okay,
the way it works is that, and I tried to explain it in the video, and I don't exactly know how it works because not many people own that speaker. Apparently, the way it works is that you are playing in your cassette player. You plug it into the speaker. And then the thing is, you put the tape in, you hit play on the tape. Then the speaker will only put sound out when you're squeezing the figure's legs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the idea behind it. So, it was hard to convey in the video because I was like, how do I talk about this? But that's the way the commercial plays it off as, and that's all the video I can find of the actual speaker. Because the thing is really rare.
You should do like a YouTube short. If you ever find like inbox version of those toys and with the speaker, you should do like a YouTube short.
If I ever find a version of that speaker, there's going to be videos, multiple. I'm going to like crack the code on the whole thing. Be like, can I plug this into my iPod and then like to see if it works?
I do love you mentioned for the Caroline. There's a lot of kidnapping in that line, but like that is true for the original movie, so you can't blame.
It's true, yeah. I mean, the main gimmick of the line was kidnap people from history. All right, so on that flip side, I did 2 YouTube shorts last week. You guys probably saw the debut of Lightning Collection Lottery. I don't know if anyone's coined that before, but I'm taking it because I haven't seen it.
The LCL.
The LCL. If someone wants to fight me on it, we can have that debate. But like Lightning Collection Lottery was about Yellow Ranger, Maya, and Z. So if you want to see if I got all the parts for them. And then what I almost considered a flop of a video was every Spider-Man 2099 figure I own. That one's a short, 30-second short. That's at 3.8K views, which means it's almost topped Iron Man. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. But essentially, I'm going to be doing more stuff like this, more shorts, because I got some ideas brewing in my head. There will be more Lightning Collection lotteries, obviously, but those aren't necessarily planned out in advance. It's more like, oh, I got this figure, let's film it. But more videos of like, here's every figure of the same character I own. Expect sort of stuff like that. But this did very well. It was so slow out the gate, but then it just picked up on the trending page and took off. So,
man, I see this. Man, I really regret skipping on the white Miguel suit back in the day because that figure. That figure is stupid expensive now. I think.
Yeah. So on that note, everybody, it's time for public service announcements. This is where I tell you about stuff. First of all, I just Donnie Pearson mentioned today is the 42 years since Raiders of the Lost Ark debuted on the big screen. Happy birthday, Indy. It's great. Welcome to the chat, Zeltrax. How you doing?
Zeltrax.
I gotta tell you, it's funny that we're talking about indie stuff on the day the Indy debuted, which is great. So, public service announcement number 1. If you are looking for the Super Complete Selection animation D-scanners that I reviewed, they are now listed as in stock on Premium Bandai US. So if you can use Premium Bandai US, they have them up there for $120. Shipping's usually $10, and you have the option of buying up to 25 of them. At one point, you could buy 99, and I think that was an error. But you can buy up to 25 of each if you so wish.
It's so tempting, but like I don't think I can afford them right now. How much I really do want them.
If they're like the D-Arcs, they will be in stock for a while. Public service announcement number 2. Discotheque is hosting a live stream on Monday, June 26th at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. What's fun about this is they said that there was too many announcements to fit in their Otakon panels, so they're putting a bunch of them in this. So there's a lot of stuff coming up. So just a heads up, we will, of course, talk about the reveals the following Monday. So we'll see how that goes. And then, of course, we'll talk about their Otakon news when they have their Otakon news. So they'll tweet it out. All right, moving on. PSA number 3. Discotek's July releases have come in stock at Right Stuff. So Digimon Japanese language, Iria Zayran the animation, Urusei Yatsura Part 2, Terrifying Girls High School Animal Classmates, and Animal Treasure Island are all now in stock. So look forward to those. I will be doing a video on the Digimon subbed version as well as the dubbed version, as well as a few other things. You'll see what I do with that. It's a disc session format I've done before. That's
as a separate video or as part of your haul?
Separate video from the haul, because I have some ideas. Okay. So the July releases are out, and yes, it is mid-June. My bank account was not happy about that. Okay. Let's see, where are we at? I bought Transformers on the Hasbro Pulse sale, and then boom, 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 and I was like, oh no, why? It was weird. They charged me for Digimon hours before they charged me for Iria, and it was Iria that broke the bank. Like, it charged me for Digimon, I ordered Hasbro stuff, and then Iria came in, and I was like, but I got it figured out. Alright, public service announcement number 4. Hot Toys is doing Kamen Rider Black Sun figures and collectibles. It says collectibles. I don't necessarily mean this necessarily means they're 1/6 scale figures. I assume it is. But Hot Toys is now doing Kamen Rider.
Well, because with Hot Toys, they do more than they do more than just their 1/6.
Yeah, they do things. They do a lot of weird statues and egg baby stuff. So, anyways, this is cool. I don't have anything. You guys got any thoughts on Black Sun Hot Toys?
I mean, I'm excited.
How much are Hot Toys?
300 plus usually. Yeah. So
well then,
I'm just surprised because Real Action Hero from Metacom has been the go-to 1/6 rider line, and now suddenly Hot Toys is stepping in. It's interesting. It's different. I like it. All right, more on that when there's more news. All right, McFarlane Toys is doing Blue Beetle figures, and oh my god, they're gorgeous. This isn't a PSA, I just wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, Spin Dash mentioned people in the Facebook comments for Hot Toys unaware that Black Sun was a thing.
Man.
Yep, that's Toei for you.
Mm.
Blue Beetle's 7-inch McFarlane figure. This thing's gonna be $20. Look at it.
That's $20 for that detail.
They also reviewed the Carab.
Part 2. Here's Carapax.
Which I was like, which is I guess a semi-spoiler because I don't think it was in any of the trailers, but like I love that design.
There's official stills out of him. He's not technically a spoiler.
Okay.
So, they look Tokusatsu as all hell and beautiful, and I want them.
Carapax looks like from like the Gate Ultra Kill to me. I don't know why. I love that design.
Yes.
I just like to hear Doom music to play. Also, they're making a Justice Buster and Anti-Monitor Mega figure. I'm looking forward to get the Anti-Monitor figure, especially. I
have the Sinestro Core War Anti-Monitor that Mattel did, and I really want the old Crisis Anti-Monitor that McFarlane's doing, so I'm here for it. But yeah, no, Blue Beetle figures looking great. This is what we call rapid fire news.
Question: did you get the Page Puncher 3-inch?
I don't yet. I don't have it yet, but I'm looking.
I did saw it at my Target with graduation day.
I have to go look for the NECA Mirage Turtles soon, so I'll probably be out looking for it.
It's interesting because usually those Page Puncher are usually just downscale versions of 7-inch McFarlane figures. So it's interesting that we haven't had any news of a 7-inch comic because it's basically
that's true.
I basically look at the sculpt of the Page Puncher versus the movie figure. It is a comic sculpt, not just the movies. Yeah. So I'm curious, if we keep just saying they're gonna have a comic Jaime possibly soon-ish alongside the movie one, which I want.
They
both,
probably will. They probably will now. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I didn't miss any news here.
Because they've been announcing them left and right.
Yeah, every time someone texts me now, I'm like, is that news? All right. You guys think we've done enough news topics? We cleared through 5 tabs already. We're at 20. We got like 20 more still. All right. Transformers has a new 4-pack coming to Target, featuring an Alligatorcon, what's listed as Gaxis robot, Seeker. They're calling it just a Seeker because it's a troop builder pack, but it looks like
it's Thundercracker. It appears a released Thundercracker.
And then an Auto Trooper from Kiss Players. I mean, Transformers Animated.
I think because of 2 heading, one's
animated, one's Kiss Players. Yeah.
This
looks neat, but totally passable for me. But Ryan, do you want to get it? Because it sounds like you want to get it.
Well, I miss out on Thundercrack. I miss out on Thundercracker Skyward back during Earthfry, so I kind of have to get it because I miss out on Skyward. Plus, I like having the little Troopermen in the background there.
They are pretty cool looking. I'm out of room for things like this though.
Because I kind of forgot G-Axis had Mookman in the G2 comic.
I have not read the G2 comic in a good 15 years, so I forgot that too. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Psychos, it's the guy in the bottom right corner, Auto Trooper. He appeared in animated. He wasn't like a main character. He was
the Mookman for the Elite Guard, pretty much.
Yeah, they were just around. I like the idea of throwing 4 things that could be army builders into a pack. So if you want like a second set, you can just get a second set of them.
I think it's nice that they actually do this because I don't know why they never did this for.
I did just realize that's 2 new heads on the G-Axis guy. It's the green guy is listed as the deluxe G2 G-Axis Trooper.
Yeah, because that's a remold Skullgrin, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, it's a remold Skullgrin, but that's not Skullgrin's head.
Yeah, it's 2 new heads. So, I'm saying with the Auto Trooper, it's 2 new heads because that's the Ironhide Siege mold. I mean, it's surprised they never done more 4-packs like this or the other troop. It's like they do 2-packs, but never like 4-packs.
Yeah.
Like, I think 4. I think because they know people just want mostly 4. I think that's why.
This is the image TF Wiki has. I think that's the only shot of a G-Axis Trooper we got there. So if you see him there, you see it. Yeah, okay. I see where the head thing's coming in. The green head's definitely more comic-like. They did the work. It looks like it matches. I do wish it was a new mold that was done like G-Axis where it's in the art style, but that works out.
Budget, but
budget. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason.
Actually, no, it does kind of make sense to use the Skullgrin mold because the Skullgrin does have those vents on his chest.
Oh yeah, it's a perfect use. I just wish he was a little blockier, or like
and
that.
Plus, since the vehicle mode. Plus, since the vehicle mode for Skullgrin is a very nothing vehicle mode, makes sense.
Yep, it's perfect. Cool pack. All right, let's see where are we at. Okay, that can
Okay,
close.
well, yeah, the Capcom pre-show starting in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's specifically the pre-show, not
the pre-show. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up.
I'm just saying the pre-show starting though.
Yep. Is YouTube gonna be mad that I have a live stream open while there's a live stream going on?
No, because they don't hear it. As long as they don't hear it.
They shouldn't be able to hear it. So, all right, Capcom Showcase. I'm just gonna mute it so I don't have to hear it. Okay, so next thing, Dead Prowl, which got leaked a couple days ago, is in a 2-pack with Dead Ironhide.
Oh God.
I love it's just like what's Craig murder? You're called as murder the 2-pack or traumatized children the 2-pack.
What I like is that they resculpted Prowl's chest, but then Ironhide's just like a new sticker.
Yeah.
I like the use of non-clear windows. I do wish that we had a normal non-damaged chest for both of these guys, or go crazier and do more battle damage.
You know what they should have done? They should have given Proud orange light piping in his mouth and eye.
Yeah, I think the blast effect should have been able to fit on their chests too. They could have gone farther with this. I think this is too close to normal versions, and you either need to make it swappable or just do normal versions, or just go all the way. It's too safe. I don't like it that much. I don't have no reason to pick up this pack personally.
It just got a funny idea that you had 2 more to add to your. It's kind of worried that there's how many dead repaints they are.
I want dead Brawn. Okay, I want dead Brawn.
Because we have the Dedimus, and there's the zombie repaints during Siege, the Siege Netflix series, and now we have Dead Brawn.
dead Wheeljack, dead Windcharger. Let's just go all in. Just go all in.
We need the white dead Optimus or Armada.
Yeah, exactly. All dead variants. Okay, moving from Hasbro to Hasbro.
Dead Dinobot. Don't forget Dead Dinobot.
Yeah. Tokusatsu Cosplay, you haven't missed the Ultraman section yet. We're kind of doing all the smaller news topics first.
The Ultraman's the big one.
Ultraman's coming up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs. So We're pushing forward. I should have just cut the Marvel news, but I want to talk about these. I want toys. The Marvel Legends wave for tying into the Marvels got revealed, so we got a brand new Carol Danvers, with her fingerless gloves, looking all cool and stuff.
God, I wish the suit has more. It just kind of looks like looks like
so
a blue
casual.
onesie.
It's so casual.
I think at most like, the gloves or the boots should have been red for this costume. Like, it's not too bad because Kamala, but like, I think she should have come with more accessories. She's so kind of blank.
I think everybody in this wave could have come more accessories, but the fact she has energy effects when nobody else does. This definitely looks like I like this as like a casual Carol suit, you know? Like, this is just her like, I'm hanging out, I'm going places.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good head sculpt too.
It definitely looks like Brie Larson. Definitely looks more like Brie Larson compared to other Carols out there.
Guys, the queen is here. Everyone bow. It's Photon, Monica Rambeau, looking like amazing.
She has the best costume.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's a perfect adaptation of her comic outfit. Plus, it just it has like actual color separation. It balances. It's not just one major color.
Yeah, it looks really good. I do wish she had some kind of
effects,
maybe like hands. Hey, Zero Films, super chatted 199. We want Ultraman as soon as possible, please. Yep, it's coming.
All right, have that be the next tab because he super chatted.
The thing is that the Ultraman stuff will take like a half hour. If we don't do these now, we're not going to get back. But I'll start rolling through these a little quicker. Monica looks great. Amazing. She could have come with like an alternate hand that was like partially transparent. Here is Kamala in her very weird expression. Zero Films. You don't have to do it now. All right. Yeah, I appreciate that. We will get to it. It will be. It is.
I don't like
Marvel and then Figuarts. Yeah,
Ultraman's coming.
Ultraman's coming.
I still don't like this suit because Kamala Khan has such a simple suit, and
I love how they gave her the perfect costume, and then immediately was like, "Let's give her a new one." I'm like, what? Why?
It looks so bad, and also still no contract power. Eventually, I don't like the contract powers. Give them to them. The first figure just had fists, and it's just like here. She
also comes with a flirkin with all the tentacles coming out of it.
And like that's cool, but like still, like we still don't have any cool like.
This is the year that Kamala just gets disrespected in every place.
I know.
Do I need to bring up the backpack that whitewashed her, or should we just move on?
Wait. The backpack? Which
There's a backpack that makes her look like Kamala Khan.
Is it like a MC theme backpack or like evergreen?
It's an MC. Hold on, let me look this up. The Marvels backpack.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's kind of
I don't know if I can find it right away, but we're not going to worry about
it. First Miguel, now Kamala. God.
Yep. It's rough. Yeah. Okay, we're moving on. Let's talk comic figures because I'm here for this. Another comic guardian of the galaxy who's done other stuff. It's Marvel Boy Novar. He's cool. I'm getting him. He goes with my guardians. He can go hang out with Hercules. Good stuff. Cool. Hey guys, it only took like 10 years in a line that's been going on for 20 to get a third Inhuman.
Yeah, because we only have Black Bolt, and Medusa, and now we're finally getting Karnak.
We're finally getting
using Black Bolt, old Princess Mighty mold.
I hate the mold use, but at this point, screw it. We're getting Karnak.
Also, I know there's no villains this wave. I just know this.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no villains. Karnak is cool. I like him. We got Black Bolt and Medusa in a 2013 Comic-Con set. We got Black Bolt and Medusa again in 2018 at retail and at Walgreens.
By the way, they didn't really remake Black Bolt. That old Bucky Cap mold with the unattachable wings suck.
Oh, like totally. And Karnak is our third Inhuman, and I'm like, okay, look, I don't even care that everybody's mold sucks. I just need to keep going. Triton, Gorgon, freaking Crystal.
I think just the failure of the Inhuman show and just the humans in general just kind of scared Marvel. Probably scared Marvel of just like merchandising them more, probably.
Here's Captain America as Commander Rogers
Is this based off what the Skrull was disguised in because he has the hologram shield or no?
No, that was what they did in Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
That's why it's,
This is when Bucky became Cap. This is like the companion to
okay.
Bucky Cap. It's cool. They did one in 2013. This is much better. This is not a figure I would have bought like it on its own, but I don't mind getting this to complete the Build-A-Figure. Before we get there, here's our obligatory Iron Man.
The Hero Age suit. The Hero Age suit is always one of those suits that like I both like and also dislike because I never liked the face of like the faceplate of Hero
I'm
Age.
good just never owning this.
I already have Extremis Iron Man. I already have my perfect Iron Man, so like, I don't need.
I still need to get that Extremis one.
And if you never had an Iron Man,
the Extremis, I think the Extremis
the
Iron
Extremis
Man
I think is the better if you've never had an Iron Man.
It's like the perfect, like it's the evergreen design practically. For
let me pull up Extremis Iron Man. And just so everyone knows, I'm not talking about actor currently ongoing actor allegations because I don't have enough details. So we're not discussing it yet. This is the Extremis Iron Man. It's the 2008 design, I think, is when this debuted.
No, 2007. No, 2007. I think 2007.
2007. I know it got a toy in 2008, but it's beautiful.
It's the one it's the late 2000s. It's a lot like the most recognizable. It's what the MCU designs based off. It was in Armor Adventures. It was in Marvel's Capcom 3. It was in Ultra Alliance 2.
Yeah.
It tracked the most evergreen Iron Man design, and that's is my favorite one.
If I would say an Iron Man on the market right now to get as the Iron Man if you don't have an Iron Man, this is the one to get. I still need to get it because I still have my modular armor one on the shelf. I like that one a lot. But yeah, no, Extremis is good. But let's get to the Build-A-Figure. Totally awesome Hulk, Amadeus Cho. I'm in.
This frustrates me so much because personally, I don't like. I don't like this wave because I don't collect movie figures and the non-comic figures.
Welcome to Marvel Legends.
Yep, but I want Amadeus in my collection.
Yep.
Especially to have more Agents of Atlas characters. Nope. It's like it's so frustrating.
Welcome to the trap of Marvel Legends. Knowing how most Marvel Legends waves go these days, if it's not like Spider-Man, you can probably pick these guys up on clearance and then sell the figures off and then just keep your Hulk. That's probably the best way to do it. For me, I didn't pre-order anybody because I'm not. These will be around. They're a movie wave. I won't have trouble getting these. Pretty confident. I'm in because I do want Carol. I do want Monica. I will never turn down a Kamala Khan. Marvel Boy and Karnak are essentials for me. Steve is cool, and then
Iron Man's anything. You can skip him easily.
I can skip Iron Man, but Amadeus Hulk I definitely want. So it's the best use of that in-game Hulk body for sure.
Yeah, let's say it's like I think because it always whenever they use MCU parts on a comic figure, they always kind of look bad, but
it works here.
It works here because I know a lot of people dislike it. One people dislike about the endgame Hulk body is how smooth it is, and weirdly enough, that works for a comic character.
Yeah, I felt like they built it to be a comic Hulk from the beginning, so
or at least they made it to be reusable, pretty much.
Yep.
I imagine.
The Avengers 60th anniversary, Avengers Beyond, Marvel Legends, Black Widow, Target exclusive got fully revealed. We got pictures. She went up for pre-order. She looks beautiful. She's on a new mold that has butterfly shoulders, which is first time for the female figures. She's got 3 different head options, guns, smoke effects, blast effects for the gauntlets. Looking sweet.
A lot of the gauntlets were reused from the gray suit one, but the guns are new, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the guns. Well, I think the guns are actually reused from an older. Well, no, they're designed the same, but they're different.
But this is the best Black Widow figure we're getting.
Best Black Widow figure I think we'll probably ever get at this rate.
It's also Legend figures that actually feels like worth its price for once.
Yeah, $27.99, which is the normal exclusive price, but I think it comes with enough. So $27.99.
Three heads. It comes with 3 heads plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 little arm accessories and 3 pairs of hands and 2 guns. That's a lot. Yeah,
it's a lot of stuff.
Plus a new mold also. Plus a whole new mold.
Plus a brand new mold.
But you only can really reuse maybe once with maybe Elena and that's it.
Muteki T, yes, there are more Target Marvel Legend pre-orders. I think this week they're putting up the Multiverse of Madness Scarlet Witch, which I try to don't remember. But yeah, no, this feels like it's actually worth it for the price point, which is pretty awesome. So I'm excited. I did get her on pre-order because I'm like, I'm not messing up. All right, speaking of Capcom, here is the Jada Toys Wave 2 Street Fighter packaging mock-ups, just so everyone can remember what's in Wave 2. Here we got M. Bison, also known as Balrog. Does anybody in English-speaking countries call him Balrog?
It's Vega.
I couldn't even.
Oh, is he Vega?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
it's
Balrog is
Vega. Balrog was
Vega.
Vega.
Oh God, that's right.
And Bison was Balrog.
Was Balrog, yeah. That's why we stick to Dictator, Claw, and Boxer.
Yep.
In fighting game circles.
I always one of those things where I'm curious that do even Japan fans just call them by their U.S. term names because it just
nowadays,
yeah. It was one of the. Basically, this is based on, I want them to. This is based on Ultra Street Fighter 2, and Bison. I want a Mega Fig $30 Street Fighter Alpha, but giant and Bison.
Oh, the swole one.
Yeah, the swollen Bison. I want that to Mega Fig.
I believe they called him EX Bison or something like that.
EX Bison.
So he got it's the 2 heads. I think he comes with a Psycho Crusher effect piece by the looks of it.
Yeah, Psycho Crusher, 2 heads, hands. What we kind of expect from these awesome.
That's the case. It's a question because Dracula. Do Jada do wires and capes, or is it just pure cloth?
Dracula was cloth.
No wire.
But Bella Dracula
can you tell
was
from
wire.
Looking at that?
See, the regular Dracula was cloth. The Bella Dracula was wire. This looks like wire.
Yeah, this looks like wire. There's a bend. Yeah, the way how it's bent, it looks wire. Which, if it's still gonna be
cloth and wire, because it's definitely stitched.
Which is gonna be interesting because it's gonna be $26 probably, and it's gonna have that. That's impressive.
Yeah,
that is.
Jambalaya23 says, "What does the M stand for?" I'm gonna tell the story, and then Kev's is gonna correct me if I get this wrong. So M. Bison was originally the name of the boxer, and his name was Mike Bison after Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
And part of the reason for the name change was to get the M. Bison name off of the boxer so that Mike Tyson wouldn't sue him.
Yep.
Did I get that right?
that is correct.
All right,
that's the story I've been told, anyways.
Cool.
That's.
Welcome to the chat, Crossy Hossy.
I like Texas cosplays.
M stands for Mr. Yeah,
Mr. Bison.
Mr. Bison. Next up, we have Ken.
Joke is said from Melville. Oh yeah, go Ken.
Ken
Masters.
What a surprise!
I'm curious.
He looks good though.
I'm curious if he's a pure reuse of Ryu, because I forget, does Ken have a similar body type to Ryu, or is he a much smaller build?
They almost always use the same mold.
Yeah, they're supposed to be. Ken is supposed to be leaner, and Ryu's more like.
Yeah, he has your truck, a semi truck for a chest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but usually, but in molds they tend to just give them the same mold.
Yeah, I'm looking. I have the Ryu right here in my hands. It looks like the same mold, which not a big surprise. I think he just comes with a right Hadouken effect, which I kind of wish he came with a short Ryuken effect, but it's probably the budget saving figure of the wave.
It definitely makes sense. Yes, Jambalaya, the boxer is now Balrog. And Zeltrax, if you're trying to make a Spider-Man India custom, there's
a lot of parts.
There's a lot of parts to do, but I would say if you're looking for which would be the best base body, probably, I guess, what would be the easiest way to get the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body is probably the Gamerverse one, right? I think that's the only one that's a single.
Yeah, just for $30.
Yeah, the Gamerverse Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man is probably going to be best.
He's not he's not too buff. He doesn't want to be too buff.
Right, exactly. It's essentially like if you're doing a whole custom for Spider-Man, it's this mold, which they use the same exact mold for the Spider-Man 2 Gamerverse. You get your toe joints, you get your deep butterfly shoulders, and he's not too bulky but not too thin. So he's going to be your. I would say that's probably your best bet. If anybody in the chat's got suggestions, then go for it.
It is kind of funny that they made a figure for Cyborg Spider-Woman, but not in Peter
Parker. I hope it's just because they're saving him for Beyond. And then we got Dulcim and his incredibly long limbs.
I am very curious with those stretch limbs. Are they going to be solid plastic, or are they going to be like bendy wire? Are they going to be
I kind of hope for bendy wire.
Oh man, Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
Probably wire though.
I do love when Street Fighter 6.
Yeah,
once
yes,
you learn-
Muteki T. I wanted to spend $38 for a custom because it's going to be cheaper than buying a 2-pack, and the thing is that it's going to take a lot of new parts regardless. So
I do love in Street Fighter 6 once you're in the story mode where once you learn, teach under Dawson class, you just become Mr. Fantastic right away.
it's pretty great. I'm hoping for Bendy stuff. I'm glad he has bendy arms and legs. Like, they could have just done one or the other or one of each, but like 2 whole sets. If you're wondering why Ken's using the same mold as Ryu, here's your answer. It's amazing. He just looks great. I love that.
He does.
Yeah, I love the format of these waves being 2 regulars and 1 obscure character.
This is honestly, it's more surprised they used Fei Long in Wave 1 because I think out of the Street Fighter 2 cast, he's still not least popular, but he's definitely not.
He's
the
least used.
Yeah.
Least used, I'd say. Yeah.
So I don't think we have any listings or confirmation of Wave 3, but any characters you personally want for Wave 3?
I could just take guesses. Room Without a Window said late to the show. Is Guile going to be part of this wave? No.
Guile, I see Guile be a definite next wave.
Probably wave 3. I would say Guile and Cammy are probably the 2 next wave, and then the obscure one might be I don't know. T-Hawk.
I would love
T-Hawk.
I personally think it might get next wave if they want to save money.
Yes.
Because they could just reuse the Ryu mold.
Did I ever tell you that sound out? About the chat said that Fei Long was Bryan Cranston in the Street Fighter 2 animated movie.
Yes, he is.
That was back when we did anime dubbing. But yeah, I see.
And to answer the second part of that question, you could pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store, Amazon, or Entertainment Earth. That's where they got them.
Mm-hmm. But I see Akuma being next wave. They want to save money and reuse the Ryu body because Akuma does have the same body type as the others. Also, it's one of the things where it's one of the things as much as
Muteki T is trying to get me to buy the G.I. Joe helicopter by giving me ideas of what to pose with it. Real quick, Peacemaker asked if anyone tested the heads on the Street Fighter bodies. Someone did, and they don't fit. They're different ball joint sizes.
Oh, for the lightning.
For the lightning, yeah, for the Street Fighter Lightning Rangers and the
they're
the
smaller. They're a much smaller ball.
Smaller ball joint, thinner necks
than the lightning. Yeah.
Paul Trax wants Dan. I would not. We're gonna get anybody that can reuse that Ryu body, guaranteed.
Yep. And he needs to come with a thumbs up hand. He needs to come with just a special thumbs up hand.
Yep.
and smaller Hadouken. It can't be the same Hadouken piece. It needs to be a smaller Hadouken.
Smaller, yeah, less powerful. Jada Toys announced that one of their Comic-Con exclusives will be Boo Berry Glow in the Dark edition. This is just a news topic for me and me alone, honestly. This is my jam.
Oh, we were talking about the food
We were talking about food last week. Here's our Boo Berry. He's glow in the dark. I don't know if I'm going to buy Evil Ryu, but I'm buying glow in the dark Boo Berry.
I'll speak if you're curious about the Jada Toys in terms of scaling, they're in scale with your Figuarts Street Fighter figures. So
the Street Fighter and the Jada figures are the same size. The Street Fighter Figuarts. If you're doing Storm collectibles, they're way bigger. So
it could you can fit bigger characters probably, but characters that are supposed to be normal size probably won't fit. But
I remember Preternia had a picture about this. So I'm gonna pull it up right now, in case anybody's wondering how big these things are.
By the Capcom showcase is starting in 9 minutes.
Yep.
So
I got the thing pulled up. All right, so this is your scale. In the middle is Jada Ryu. On the left is Figuarts Armika, and then on the right is good old Storm Collectibles Mike Bison. Mike Bison. Balrog. So that's your 3 scales of lines.
Yeah, the Jada Toy stuff are perfectly great scale. They scale great your Marvel Legends also. So you
crazy
want
how good the Jada Toys look for that price.
Right?
So if you want, and they're perfect scale Marvel Legends. So you want a Street Fighter versus Marvel stuff.
There you go.
And Jada keeps doing more Cat because they're doing Mega Man, and they keep doing more Catcom figures, and you could have a perfect Marvel Catcom.
We're getting close to our roster because Hasbro straight up sold a Marvel versus Capcom Iron Man. So
they just need for Darkstalkers, and then we're good. We're good and golden.
All right. So speaking of Indiana Jones, SH Figuarts Indiana Jones. We saw the teaser image, which was basically this. He went up for pre-order. The catch, he is only being sold in Japan and Asia. This is likely the same for, this is because of Lucasfilm. We've never gotten the Star Wars Figuarts over here. I forgot that factor and was like, oh, I'll just get, should I get the Japanese release or the English release? But there is no English release, so.
I find it interesting that it's only Star Wars, like just Lucasfilm and not Marvel.
It's something to do with Lucasfilm. It's not, I would not say it's a Hasbro thing, because we do get the Marvel Figuarts. But I would say it is a Lucasfilm thing. My
only guess is because unlike Marvel, where you have multiple companies doing the toys before, I think for Star Wars, it's only just been either Hasbro or in-house in Disney, like the toy box or those die-cast figures. So that's my only guess. It always has been with Hasbro, and any other figures have been done by in-house Disney. Or licensed out by like Hot Toys, for example. But
so on that note, for everyone wondering, I did order him. I ordered him at AmiAmi and HLJ because I wasn't sure if I could get it. I prefer AmiAmi's shipping rates overall, I think. But I did order at HLJ first. I made sure to get this, is what I'm saying.
So, seeing with the pictures, he has like an arm switching feature where you can take out the arms, take out the jacket. And
so let me go through the photos. First of all, he's got a stern face. He's got the hat. He's got swappable arms, which, look, I'm just sitting over here wondering why Agito Trinity wasn't also storm form and flame form, if we can do this much swapping parts on Figuarts. So he's got the kind of normal face, but you can remove the arms so you can have him without the jacket, which is definitely a benefit because that's really cool. He's got this kind of action-y face. He's got the golden Staff of Ra headpiece. He's also got this smiling head, which I think is probably my favorite of all of them.
Can you remove the hat?
You can remove the hat. The hat for sure. And in general, I think he looks really good. Accessories, whip, uncoiled and coiled, gun, Ra headpiece, idol, sandbag, bag. And he just looks really good. The only thing I don't like about him, I think in general, it's the same thing I said last time we talked about him. Let's just put this picture up because I love this picture. The last time I talked about this, it's the same thing I have now. He's too clean. The Hasbro one did a good job of adding some dirt to him, but I think he is a little bit too clean, and that's my only complaint. Otherwise, I think he looks great.
You throw some dirt on him.
Yeah. Oh god, there's Monster Hunter Pokemon Go.
Yeah. My looks of it, yeah.
Sorry. This is going to be the rest of the stream, guys. It's like me constantly going, wait, what's that?
Yeah, now we have the chaotic part of the stream where we look at the Capcom showcase while also covering these figures.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think I'm probably going to have him in a more relaxed pose like this, without the jacket, just to make him different from the Adventure series. I think he looks great, though. If you are trying to get him, he is still available for pre-order from AmiAmi for 8,600 yen. He comes out in October, so if you are looking for him, he is still up. So go get it if you want. I will be doing a full comparison, of course, with this and the Hasbro one. Expect what I normally do for every indie thing at this point. So there is that. All right, next up, Ninja Time. There is an Anime Expo exclusive version of Jiraiya, and you, the chat, will help me decide if I need this.
So as you said to me in DMs, this is the same figure as the original figure Jiraiya, but with new face?
New faces. Yes. So this Jiraiya from Naruto is the same mold as the old Jiraiya. Except they gave him more vibrant colors, which matches the other newer Figuarts, and they replaced all the face designs. So he's got like a screaming face, he's got like an action face and a Rasengan hand. He's got, the crazy ninja sage of the West Jiraiya look to him, and this overly goofy expression. So the thing is, I skipped the Madara Uchiha event exclusive edition because I was like, oh, that's just a shiny Madara, like the old one. I didn't feel like I needed it. because I was like, it's not really a version 2. This feels like a version 1.5. Do I need this for my Naruto figure art collection? Should I run a poll?
What I imagine
Let's run a
is,
poll.
what I can see why they did this is more of like I think it's like the Jiraiya figure was good. I think it's one of those probably think it's good enough to be with your newer the 2.0 figures that they don't need to make a 2.0 Jiraiya besides like upgrade field a little bit of them, like because like if you put like say the old Naruto next to the newer figure art like Sasuke and Sakura for example, it'll look
way out of place.
You'll look out of place. But this Jiraiya, like you definitely put him with the newer figures and he doesn't look that bad. So I don't think we're getting a Jiraiya 2.0. I think this probably could be good enough probably.
I just realized I've been rubbing this spot on my neck occasionally. Now it's just like super red. This is what happens. I have light skin because I don't go out. I don't have sun. I don't go out in the sun. Yeah, I mean there is the big asterisk of are they going to sell this on P Band? I imagine they will. So if it goes up on P Band, I guess I'm going to get it. Like I guess I don't know. Do we consider this a new Jiraiya? Does this count as the Jiraiya for this line? Is really the question. I appreciate the one person that voted no.
I say yes, because I think one of those things where if we're gonna get into Jiraiya, it's gonna be his Sage mode. Is my guess.
That would make sense.
Because I think Jiraiya one of the characters that he is a popular character and he's loved well, but I don't think sadly he's in fact spoilers he did die, so I don't think that it's one of those things where they feel like they need to make a new figure of him. Sadly, I feel like
room without a window. Thank you for looking out for my wallet because it's hurting these days. It's hurting so bad. But I'm also like, do I need this expensive? Because I'm looking at Kakashi, right? I'm like looking at proportions and colors, and I'm like, Jiraiya's gonna. I guess I shouldn't be looking at Kakashi. Where's Naruto? Oh, he's all crouched down. I can't reach him. But like looking at like the color proportion thing here, I'm just like. Yeah, I think that's what's going to be. I think I'm going to... I don't know. Let's go check the poll. The poll results are not a definitive answer on this because... yeah. You know what? All right, I'm going to end the poll. Let's see what the results are. Because I think everybody's like, you should get it if you can get it, right? 75% yes. Yeah. No, honestly, I dropped Kakashi's book. Let me not lose it. Did I not lose that? Okay. So, I think the conclusion is I should probably get it if I can. All right. Awesome. Speaking of Naruto, whoops, I clicked I clicked the outro, guys. We're back. Obito Uchiha is the next retail release, which is brand new. They never did him in the old line. I'm going to be honest.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, is it Capcom time? Okay.
10 seconds and 10. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Capcom time.
I will say I have not seen Obito's look in the show. I have not gotten far enough to see this. So I have no context, but I'm going to get Shippuden, because I heard he's in 4th Great Ninja War arc, so that's pretty far in the show. I am going to finish the show before I review him. Hopefully that means I finish it by like January when he comes out. So, these... Oh, I like how the stream is dying now. Frickin' Capcom.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, fun fact. If you go to the Capcom 40th museum, you can actually play, some actual arcade games.
Games, like, on the browser, like Street Fighter 1 and 2 and Mega Man 1, 2, and X.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, for free.
So if I ever recommend save your sheet, if you want to see what I had the Capcom sheet in the background, so lower the quality to like 144p.
Yeah, I dropped the quality, so we're good now. Anyways, Obito looks great. I definitely I ordered him because I'm all in on Naruto Figuarts.
Path of the Goddess.
And I mean, so far they're all been retail, right?
All the new ones have been retail. Yeah, the Jiraiya is an exclusive to an event, but all the new molds have been retail. He also comes with another face for Naruto. So,
Capcom.
Anyways, Obito looks great. Definitely gonna get him and review him.
Damn, this Daimajin game looks amazing.
There's a Daimajin game? Am I not even paying it? Or is it something that looks like Daimajin?
It's a joke.
Okay, good.
When I
Hey
first
guys,
saw this,
Ultraman time.
Ultraman.
Oh, it's Ultraman.
Oh my god!
We finally got to Ultraman, and there's a Capcom thing happening.
What are you gonna
Okay.
do?
All right. Let's just talk about SH Figuarts Absolute Diavolo.
Oh, dude, I wonder what happened recently in Ultra Media.
Absolute Tartarus came out, Regulus came out, and they're like, "Here's Diavolo," and I was like, "Thank you, ma'am. Take my money." All right,
Oh,
so
cool, actually, that Diavolo.
I freaking love this guy. He's voiced by Ninja Red from Kaku Ranger. Psycho is, yes, you need this. Like, if you don't put in a pre-order and it goes up to stupid money, you still have to buy stupid money. You have to buy it because of who voices him. Anyways, threats made, but Diavolo looks awesome. He's huge. He's a big bull man. He's got all the hands.
He does his heart.
Yeah, he comes with like different Cosmo Beast style hand poses, which is great. See, Psycho, even Broku's agreeing with me. You got to buy it. I love the way this guy looks. He looks amazing. This is the closest we're getting to a Ninja Red figure art or a Black Knight Hyuga figure art as well.
Spray paint black. There
Yeah, I love his like wrestler point finger here. And then here is his heart, because the Absolutian cores.
Oh! Okay, so Path of the
what...
Goddess is made using the RE engine.
Not surprised.
Neat.
No, I mean, not big surprise. You can't get a like weird heart thing for you to talk to this.
Yep, he comes with the core, and Tartarus will be like, "Stop dying! I don't have like many of these." But there it is. It looks great. There was a couple other photos that I'm going to pull up on the Twitter while we look at whatever Capcom's showing right now, because I cannot keep up with everything.
Oh, Cross Dive Offlot? Okay, that's funny, because they just announced that they're closing Cross Dive at the end of the year. But I guess
that's actually really cool. They're making it offline, because I really do love X-Dive.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Oh, they're making an offline one.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, that's actually I'm curious, because would it have the gotcha element still then, or no?
I don't know how it's gonna work then.
Let's see.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, I'll definitely pick this up. Yeah.
Mega Man. I see Mega Man as my attention is like fully on there.
Play as X and other characters from the Mega Man.
Mega Man. I hate the Japanese Spider-Verse cast.
I know, right?
Just every time I scroll past it, I'm just like,
oh, Sigma. Hey, there's the ultimate Sigma male.
I still see the gotcha currency on top there. So might as well gotcha, because X-Dive was have an online competitive mode and it's offline. So like, I'm curious about this. Then.
Yeah, we need Psycho O's to save his money for Absolute Diavolo. We don't need him to save money on anything else. He has just to get him to buy this figure of the show he hasn't watched. I'm trying to find these cool pictures of Diavolo. Oh, here he is. All right, it's what I call the Diavolo is bodying people pictures. So you can see here he is just bodying Reboot and Trigger Glitter Eternity. Looking just solid. And here he is just like tackling Regulos. He's so big.
That's cool. Look at that.
I love these together, because I just got my Regulos. So this is just.
They come with action bases? I don't know.
They don't come with action bases, but they should. Figuarts is like one of the only import lines that doesn't. Mafex, Figma, like almost all of them come with bases. Anyways, he just looks huge. And with that, I closed the table already. He's like $115 at Toku Collectibles, so he does command the price. But I put down my deposit. I'm getting my Diavolo. I have Tartarus. I have Regulos. I'm in on this. I am in on this. And it's also the reason I haven't pre-ordered like things. I haven't done the Dragonfly for G.I. Joe because money, and I haven't done a thing we're talking about in a moment because of money. And part of that money was I got to get my Diavolo. And I will lose my mind when Teton gets announced.
I was about to say, when's Teton gonna come out?
Yeah, he's probably after Diavolo comes out. I think they're just gonna cycle them one at a time. Oh, also, if you are looking for Ultraman trade gear, he is getting a 15th anniversary reissue, and Toku Collectibles got him for 110.
So no, son, maybe they will release Titus.
Maybe they will. They didn't put him on the poll for figures to be re-released, so bummer. All right, next item up on the Ultraman. That's not Blazar. The Ultra Replica X Divisor that confuses the crap out of me. This thing leaked like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, it leaked. Psychos, the difference is that those are on a secondary market price as opposed to just pre-ordering it directly. Also, I can never catch them in stock. Anyways, so the Ultraman X Divisor is the next Ultra Replica treatment. I like this device a lot. I have the deluxe one, but no cards and vinyls. This is totally up my alley. Took Collectibles got it for $200. Not bad. The problem is that it ain't complete, and they already have announced that they're doing card sets, and I'm not exactly sure if I want to commit myself to this. Not sure yet. I want to do it because it looks cool. You got, X. He has voice lines. There's voice lines for Daichi as well. There's music clips, all that good stuff. It looks really, really cool. I like that it comes with a vinyl, but I'm confused by this card selection. The card selection is simply Cyber Gomora, Cyber Eleking, Cyber Benstar, Cyber Zeton, which you can do the hybrid armor. They said specifically you can do the hybrid armor for the first time. Ultimate Zero and Max. And I'm like, where's Ultraman, Antiga, and Exceed X? And Nexus, right? Yeah. They're Ultraman, Tiga, Exceed X, Nexus. Where are those 4 cards? This should have come with 10. Why is it only 6?
Wait, Exceed?
But then they already announced that they're doing card sets, so that's where I'm like, God.
Exceed, I did probably because he never used X Device to turn to the Exceed.
Right, but
the sword, right?
Orb Origin came with Orb Ring. They made an Orb Origin card.
I did because I appreciate there's a definite Exceed, the Exceed release coming out, like kind of thing, I imagine.
Yeah. So the thing is, I think that it's weird. So they left Tiga and Ultraman out, but I don't know why Nexus isn't here. I don't know why we couldn't get some more cards, because for $200, I think it was $210 for the Orb Ring, and that came with like 20 cards. But yet here we are. It just feels like it comes with a little bit less stuff. Yeah, it does come with a vinyl, so I don't need like 20 cards, but it does feel like, it's not like with Orb where it's like, here's all the in-show cards, right? Here's all the stuff we used on screen. Well, Psycho-O's Exceed X, gets the Beta Spark Armor from using Ultraman and Tiga, so those are like form cards. And so, yeah, and that's true. The Orb Origin card was used to summon the Caliber. The thing is that the problem I have is that it feels incomplete because there's no representation of Exceed X. And we don't exactly know how Exceed X is coming. I think what I want to do is I want to wait to see when they announce the first Cyber card set to see if we're just doing any Kaiju card or whatever. Like, what's the overall plan? Because I think this looks great, and I'd like to buy it, but I don't know if I'm going to have to buy, like, 6 card sets and the weapon. Am I going to have to buy the Exceed X Slugger, is the question. Because if I have to buy a Slugger, I'm not sure if I want to do this. Even though I want to do this. It looks really great.
Here's the thing, will those cards work in the Orb Caliber?
They're on a new system. These will not work. They didn't confirm that they're NFC cards, but they did confirm that they're not using the card system from the old one, which I believe was Live Signs, something like that.
Yeah.
So they're using a completely new card system. So these will not work with the DX. The DX cards will not work with this. It is completely new.
It'd be funny if they have NFC chips and so you could use an Orb
that would make a lot of sense because we never got Cyber cards yet. We had sounds for X's Cyber armors.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we'll see. I want to just go, let me just buy this because I definitely want X's device in an Ultra Replica.
Oh, Pragmat has been indefinitely delayed, apparently.
Oh, fun.
And they just announced it with the trailer of like, yeah, sorry, it's not coming out this year or next year.
They're just saying we're working on it pretty much.
Why even do a trailer? Why not just have a title card going? It's coming someday.
I guess you remind people what it was.
They're like, look, here's this cool new trailer. You excited? Great. You won't get it for another couple years. So yeah, like that's
Ghost Trick.
Yeah, I love this game.
You guys got any other thoughts on Ultra Replica or X?
I always
I
loved
mean-
I always loved X Device. It's always been like one of my favorite Ultra Changers. Yeah, I just wish it came with more of the cards. Cards kind of thing.
Yeah. The cards is the thing that I'm kind of like, where's the where's the other
Also, I was
cards?
going to ask about the cards.
And how many card sets are there going to be?
Okay, if you don't even know that, then I'm not gonna.
I don't, because that's the thing. That's where I'm like,
I don't
because
think
with
they might
Orb,
be-
I thought it was going to be a one-time purchase, and then they did a card set. I was like, okay, one in a card set. Oh right, Dark Ring. Oh right, another card set. Oh right, Orb Caliber. Like, it has been a very expensive experience.
I don't think that much because they didn't start doing arcade only stuff into Orb, so like I don't see that much honestly.
Yeah, the thing is that there are more cyber cards than ever got used in the show. So are they going to stick just to show cards? Because if they're going to stick just to short cards, they could have just threw them all in with this. But they're doing card sets. So how many card sets are they doing? Is it going to be like 2 card sets? Is it going to be like 3? It's really weird, and I don't know how much they're spreading this out. You know, that's what I'm concerned about. Is that it's like, oh, you want Beta Spark Armor? You're gonna have to buy this card set, and they're gonna put like Ultraman in one set and Tiga in the other. And I just cry. So I do want it. I definitely do want it, but I definitely a little nervous about the price. You know, the overall cost. So we'll see. I still got time on this. Orders still open in Japan. Oh, cyber cards for Shin Ultraman would be cool. Okay, so let's talk about the crazy news before Capcom does something again. Bandai Namco's
Go ahead.
Bandai Namco scores an Ultraman master licensing deal. What a surprise! Bandai getting Ultraman.
It's specifically, I think Bandai America, I'm pretty sure, is the case here. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. This is... Okay, so Toy Book put the report out today. Retailers will soon be able to stock their shelves with new Ultraman toys as the outcome of a new licensing deal between Bandai Namco Toys and Collectibles America, Subaraya Productions, and Subaraya Fields Media and Pictures Entertainment. Bandai Namco has awarded the master toy license for the Ultraman intellectual property, which will result in the upcoming line constituting of action figures, roleplay items, play sets, and plush available for retailers in North America. The line will also include products inspired by the Ultraman film, slated to hit Netflix in 2024. I think that Netflix movie is going to be like a big leapfrog moment.
By the sounds of it, this is just for Ultraman in general. Because I first thought it was just for
the
Netflix
it's
movie.
Ultraman in general. It's the whole brand. Created in 1966, famous for defending mankind and litany of would-be invaders, Ultraman is one of Japan's more recognizable characters. Has appeared in live-action anime series, comic books, video games, and other media. More than 50 years after the character's inception, Ultraman is building an extensive fan base in North America, which supports our global marketing initiative, says Ken Minamitani, executive manager for Subaraya. When it came to decide who the master license would be, Bandai Namco Toys and Collectibles America was the most logical choice. They take care and quality goes in each of their products, plus their extensive presence in the world of anime makes them a true leader within the industry. Teppei Inoki, chief operating officer of Bandai Namco, adds, Ultraman really started off as tokusatsu or live-action property has been added to the world of anime. Here at Bandai Namco Toys Collectibles America, we urge true fans and have been following the IP's journey. Both tokusatsu and anime are some of the things we do best. In accordance with the deal, Bandai Namco will expand its Ultraman line with the Los Angeles-based Subaraya Fields and Media and Pictures Entertainment. The line is scheduled to release next summer across North America, with select categories launching in territories across South America and Europe. So I don't know if this is going to be any imports from Bandai Japan, but it does sound like it's going to be new stuff regardless, which is really cool.
We're definitely getting our anime hero Dragon Star's Ultraman line, probably.
I would say we're going to get like anime heroes of the Ultraman suits from the anime, and then we'll get an anime heroes like line for Ultraman is what it sounds like. If that isn't just importing the Ultra figure series, because those are almost there, you know. I hope they're new. I hope they're new because I would not like the Ultra action figures.
Oh, this one's going to be a surprise.
Because they haven't, the only imports Bandai does nowadays are like from like blind box minis, like small stuff.
Yeah.
Never like big items. And the only such as like the Demon Slayer DXL, but that's because Demon Slayer is it's like huge.
Yep.
That's why.
But maybe that is the test market to see if they can do that.
All right, Capcom, what do you have?
What's
Double
Capcom
RPG's
doing?
gonna be happy. Let's just say that.
Objection!
Oh yeah!
Double RPG is gonna be very happy.
Oh, is there a new Ace Attorney?
They're finally wait, is this gonna be re-release?
Apollo Justice.
Yeah, they're finally
yeah.
releasing the other half of the Ace Attorney games. They only
Ace
had
Attorney.
for the longest
Dual
time.
Destinies.
Oh, okay, Mel, you're ahead of me. God damn it. For the longest
he's
time,
always ahead.
for the longest time, I was just only the first 3 games. And in fact, especially with the eShop shutting down, that the 2 3DS games were not lost because they were available on iOS and Android. I'm pretty sure.
Well, and to no one's surprise, Spirit of Justice.
Yes, but I'm just happy that because I've been wanting this for a long time because especially after the whole eShop closure. So thank God, thank you so much.
That's great news.
Yeah. But with
back to Ultraman, there is a secondary article.
Yeah.
Ultraman Connection. Ultraman Connection posted an image of Blazar with this. There is some extra details
early
in here.
2024.
So Blazar, so Ultraman Connection, they said on the eve of the licensing show held this week in Las Vegas, it was announced that the North American Toy Master license for Ultraman has been awarded to Bandai. New licensing deal, yada yada yada, usual stuff. And just the same press release. The interesting part is that I did not realize that Licensing Expo was this week. So we'll see if anything else comes up. The other part is that Ultraman Connection's wording is a little different. It says, Bandai Namco was granted the Master Toy license for full range of Ultraman intellectual property, which will result in an upcoming line of action figures, high-end collectibles, roleplay items, playsets, and plush. So
high-end collectibles. So here's the thing.
Could we be importing Ultra Replica on a more regular basis? Maybe.
Do you think they'll bring over the Figuarts, or you think they might do their own special lot, a new version of Ultra X, maybe?
I think we're likely to see a mix of new products, like we talked about, Anime Heroes style figures, with a mix of imported products. Maybe the roleplay stuff just comes over. Maybe the Ultra Replicas come over. Maybe we get Figuarts through this. Kamen Rider does not have a deal like this. This is different than Rider's deal. Team Rider is just importing Bandai products when Bandai wants to export them. This is Bandai America, the Bandai Namco America division, has a master toy license, which also means if anybody else wants to do toys for Ultraman, they have to talk to Bandai Namco first. That's how master licenses work. So this is the same deal as Hasbro and their Marvel deal. This is the same as Final Fight?
It's about the whole Capcom 40 browser stuff. What's gonna be playable on there?
Capcom Town.
Cool. Capcom Town.
Yeah.
Jambalaya brings a good point. Imagine if they redid the Memorial Zet Riser with dub voices. That could be a possibility.
That could be because
that could be something.
Because they've done that before. Because for some of the Bandai America Dragon Ball products, they do get the funny casts to record stuff. For this, I know for those Scouter toys, they get there's Chris Aries. I'm pretty sure it's Chris Aries and Chris Sabat to record stuff for those. So
you could get the Okatron cast, I think, for it if they wanted to. Something I do want to call attention to, because I don't know if this is anything to be brought up, or if this means anything. Something that has been happening over at the at Big Bad Toy Store lately is that we've been seeing things like the Ultra Action Figure Zetons, only $32. That's not an import price. That's pretty close to retail on those. And they've been doing this for a little while now, because they have the Ultra Action Figure Zophie for $27. They have some. I just got the processing soon for my Wyndham. They're selling the Blazar Brace Narakiri set for $105. They've got Earth Garon for $54. These are very close to the yen prices, and I don't know what their source is, but I'm wondering if maybe with the Blazar image seen on here, that while they're announcing new product to be revealed for next summer, what if Bandai Namco is going to start importing stuff this year, like they do for Rider? So I don't know for sure if the Big Bad Toy Store thing is just they got a really good distribution deal and can sell them a bit lower than other places, or if it is related to this Bandai Namco deal. But I could see a possibility where we see an import of Blazar stuff this year, and then next year we start to see Bandai America's new products. But we'll have to wait and see on official words of any of that. That's just my general guess at the moment. Because I have been seeing the Demon Slayer sword at like several Targets.
I need to find
it's the exact same box as the Demon Slayer Deluxe toy in Japan. They just slapped an English label on the back.
I need to find the price for that because I'm curious what the price
$60 bucks.
60, yeah, that sounds like the price it would be in Japan.
Exactly. It's $60. The box on the front is the same, but on the back they put a sticker that's it's the same graphic, but it's all translated into English, so you know what it does. And the thing is, the biggest part about this is available for retailers in North America and licensing expo. Does not mean that this is just an online deal, right? This is not the Team Writer like, oh, you can find things on Big Bad or GameStop or whatnot. This, if this is being announced at licensing expo,
it's like
this
Target.
is for Target, Walmart. I don't know anybody else that sells toys anymore. This is for mass retail.
Probably maybe some comic shops, maybe
some comic shops. Well, this is mass retail, not direct market, and that is a big deal. It's a big deal. So I'm very excited that they're doing this because I've been talking about this a lot. I've been saying with Ryder we have no show, but we have the toys. With Ultraman, we have the show, but no toys. We're getting toys. We have toys now. We finally got that part of the equation together. I'm very much looking forward to this.
They could easily just do a lot of other koi stuff. Have a QR code or whatever saying like, watch a show on YouTube thingy on the box or something like that. Like they used to doing.
Yeah.
Because they love doing that where it's like, hey, you want to watch the thing this toy's based off? Here's the link. Here's like QR code to the
QR code to YouTube would be perfect. Absolutely. So I don't know what the future is on that, but I guess we'll see how it turns out.
Honestly, it's interesting. I mean, it's one of the things because I can see a bit of mix of import toys and originals. We're definitely getting original stuff. Either like
the Gundam lines that Bandai America does are a mix of imports like the transformable Haros or the glowing figures, and then it's a mix of new like Gundam Infinity was. So I could see a similar thing with Ultraman, where it's like
I definitely see like, oh man, imagine
like a mix and match.
Imagine the Ultimate Legend / Dragon Evolve $10 figures for Ultraman. We
could see something like that. That'd be really cool. So good things ahead for they're really pushing Ultraman. And yeah, Psychos, I really hope for SHFs on P Bandai US. That is the killer right now for me, is that P Bandai UK needs to exist already. Come on. Bandai's missing out on the market.
You know what? I'd be surprised. I won't be surprised if we might get. You ever seen those weird Chinese Ultraman toys Bandai will make for China? I can see them importing some of those weird gimmick figures.
I could see that. I could see the. I think the Anime Heroes style figures is like probably the thing I could put almost 100% on.
I want to see those weird automorphing for the anime manga line figures
That'd be
to
fun.
America.
We got about a half hour left on our stream, so let's get into Blazar properly. The press conference was last night. There's a new 5-minute trailer, introduces you to the characters. I don't know what else happened in the press conference besides 3 things. I heard the opening. I like the opening. I heard the ending. I like the ending.
It's Jam Project. It's Jam Project people.
It's Jam Project people. The main cast all got to do the transformation together, except it didn't go well because the commander, like the head commander guy, was like not sure what to do with his stone, and the engineer guy had his upside down, and they had to do it like 4 or 5 times, but they finally did it. But it was really fun. I don't know any of the plot details offhand, the character stuff. There's a lot in the trailer. The trailer's probably going to give you as much as you're going to get before the show airs, but it is coming July 8th. And it's going to be streaming on YouTube, so it'll be great.
I'm obviously we get like confirmation of who's giving the dub cast also for the broadcast.
We will probably get the dub cast announcement when they get closer to the release.
I'll say this because if what we saw in the live show is accurate to what's going to be, actually we saw in the trailer also, but it's so weird to see again a henshin. Toku with no like shout from the hero. Or from the device. It's a straight up ka-chunk and like the henshin happens.
It's such a basic henshin. They also that's right, the other thing. They had all of the kaiju suits out, and there was some
all new kaiju.
All new kaiju, right? But Pigmon was still there, Got to
Well, it's big
respect
money.
tradition. So it's kind of a good mix, but it's a whole bunch of new kaiju, which is awesome.
I love the slug. I love the slug.
Yeah. Jambalaya said they also announced that they had wrapped filming already. Great. That gives them VFX time, like a lot of lead time of VFX. So it's shaping up pretty good. It does have that Nexus vibe with the the whole like codename Ultraman mysterious stuff. But I'm happy to see the team like with our captain here. In the trailer, he even says like, "Oh, hey, we go by first names here," which is super informal, but honestly great because I think that's going to give it a really nice, like, comfortable vibe too. Wait, it was Garamon, not Pigmon? Oh, that's crazy. Wow, they really aren't using any normal regular kaiju then. Like, no, we're gonna bring out Garamon before. God, this
reminds you
thing.
something about Garamon that Akira Toriyama told me once.
Yes.
Garamon can't use a barrier, duh. And if you guys don't get that, you gotta read Toriyama's manga theater.
Yes.
Toriyama's everything he did was just I love Ultraman, you should too.
Yep.
That's all his old comics were.
God, it's beautiful, isn't it? But yeah, no, and that's the thing too, is that like with Tsuburaya, they usually film decently in advance. I think most times they're close to finish filming by the time the show airs, but this time they're completely filmed before.
No, so
before the press conference. That's even crazy.
Again, the show to come out into how many, like just in like
July
a couple
8th.
Week.
We're still like 3 weeks out. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's plenty of time.
Yep.
Like it's lovely to see a Toku team not be crunched.
Oh no! We talked about Blazar right as Tokusatsu cosplay went to drive home. I haven't mentioned much. I just talked about basically the opening, the ending, both sound great, and the characters look fun. I like the trailer. I'm excited for it. The new kaiju look cool. We still got Blazar talk because there's still Blazar toys to talk about.
Welcome to the chat, Dave Wilson. He said just watch your 6 parts Playmates figures, and I didn't know Playmates made cold resins. Your research was brilliant. Don't know when UK gets those projects. Are they not out of the UK yet?
Thank you for watching the videos. I'm so glad you enjoyed them. The cold resin thing caught me off guard too, but they were made by Playmates. And yeah, I don't know why the Prodigy figures haven't made it out over there, and I also don't know why they haven't announced the wave that was shown at London Toy Fair 3 months ago. Which I'm just gonna straight up tell you, I've seen the picture. It's a blurry picture, but I have seen a picture. There is a wave 2. It exists. Frickin', I don't know when it's coming out.
They probably honestly got lost during the whole Mutants Mayhem.
I don't know what Playmates was doing. They had all this lead time before having to do Ninja Turtle stuff, and then they just didn't. But yeah, no, like so with Blazar, I'm excited. What's up?
No, the last title they're showing off is Dragon's Dogma 2.
Okay.
Wow.
That's it?
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then like most of that was just Exoprimal, which we
Ace Attorney was probably the big news, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Apollo Justice trilogy.
Yeah. I'm surprised we did. I'm surprised there was no like season 1 Street Fighter 6 stuff. Honestly,
I guess they were just like, we'll make you wait for that. I'm not buying Street Fighter 6 until Rashid's out. At minimum until Rashid's out. I'm not buying that game.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Hey,
back
to Ultraman.
Back to Ultraman.
Ultraman.
Yeah, Tokusatsu Cosplay mentioned the pre-order bonus Zero Stone. Yeah, I really want that stone. I ordered my Blazar brace from Big Bad.
I just realized something about the Blazar. It doesn't have any speech, right? It just all sounds and grunts.
Yep. The toy has dialogue though for the captain, I think.
I was thinking like, why did they do that intentionally for international
markets? It's straight up a memorial edition before the show this time.
Okay, it wasn't for the captain lines. I doubt they made that like international friendly where they had to put like
no, they put the captain lines in there, and then like you use the Zet stone and you get like Haruki and Zet lines in it.
Yeah, I forgot about that because it's almost like I was thinking it was almost like international friendly, but then those captain lines like right.
Yeah. So anyways, Blazar I think looks great. You guys got any like deep thoughts on
I just
Ultraman.
can't wait. Love the opening song. I mean, just it's the Jam
The
Project.
Blazar Brace has voices from 21 cast members.
Wait, what?
This thing is. There better not be a Memorial Edition Blazar Brace. There's no point.
What's the like? What's the point? I mean, like, what's the point? Because it has that much.
This is legitimately like I'm so glad I ordered that thing. I'm even more in now. I'm even more in now. Oh my god. 21. Yeah, I'm in. I'm so sold on that. Maybe also, guys, that might be also why I'm a little hesitant on the X Divisor, is that I am so in on the Blazar Brace.
Like, I'm not into the gimmick stuff usually because I just don't like getting DLC for a toy, but like I feel like this is like might be one. If it does get released in the US, then I think definitely I'll pick it up, kind of thing. But no, it's one of the things where like it's the first time where I ever want to actually pick up a DX Toku toy import in like ever.
Yeah.
Because I think because the models are tiny, I don't think they're gonna be that expensive.
It has the voices, all the protagonists since Ginga in it, and Zero and Belial.
Plus, yeah.
Well, I'm just sold on that now.
Well, plus, I think also is since it's the gimmick stuff is only toy only. I don't feel like I have to get that.
Yeah, you don't have
it's
to get the gimmicks, but then also if you go and look. So here's the thing, right? It's a Ginga. Okay, here's the thing with this Blazar Brace, and I'm looking at it, right? If we're talking pro tags. I forgot to switch cameras when I was switching through my tabs. Anyways, if we're looking at this, right? What are the stones included with the strongest set? Is there like a better picture, or did I have to go back to the main picture? All right, the strongest set includes what? Like Ultraman, Zero. Someone give me the list. One of you out there is going to give me the list, and I will appreciate it because I cannot think of this right now.
Which list?
What stones come with the Blazar Brace set? Does Toku Collectibles have the list?
They do.
They do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see.
Well, they at least have it on sale.
Because I cannot tell the ones from. I can tell who's pictured. I just can't tell who's who. They're so vague.
No, I gotcha.
All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Zero Films. The only Ultraman you've missed is that we were talking about the Blazar Brace apparently having 21 different characters' voices in it. We talked about there's kaiju stuff that was in the press conference, and then we kept getting distracted by Capcom. So who we got? We got Ultraman, Trigger, Tiga, Zero, Zet, Ginga, Victory, Decker, Belial. Okay, so if I was to get the stones that have the protagonist lines, I would need X, Orb, Jeed, Rosso Blue, Taiga. Assuming that like Titus and Fuma and Grigio aren't involved in this.
Mudra Alex said there'll be Ultra 7 55th anniversary that will come with his kaiju as stones, so probably do kaiju effects.
Oh god. I might have to get this instead of K9 sent me the list. Okay. I might have to pick if I'm doing this or X, and I feel like I want to do this a little more.
I think I want to personally. I think I'll choose this guy. I really like
Blazar Stones, Zet Stone, Ultraman, Tiga, Ginga, Decker, Zero, Belial, Victory, Trigger. Yeah. So most of them are here. Blazar. I don't think Blazar has lines, but I think whatever his name is, the captain who hosts Blazar, he has lines. Heart. Yeah. I can't remember his name at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Sound Gashapon Blazar Stone. What's that? What's that got in it? Is this anybody or is this the same people's? It looks like the same people's. Wait, was that Mabius? I don't know how deep I'm going in with this. I don't know how deep I'm going, but I'm excited to see what happens.
It's definitely like I do want. It's definitely like I am tempted to get. Oh man, just imagine going to Target and find the giant kaiju robot in stores.
Oh my god, I would cry. Like you're just gonna if that happens, if I just walk into Target and I see Ultraman toys, there's gonna be a video of me crying that day. SG said it's Glitter Tiga, Dyna, Mabius, Alpha Edge. Oh god, that's right.
All
The
you hear
form.
all you hear is Ultraman, Ultraman, Ultraman.
Okay, K9's sending me like the listings for everything. So there's a Niji Kagachi Stone, X Stone, Orb Origin, Juggler's Juggler. That's Stone Set 3. Garamon, Jeed, Rosso, and Blue make up Stone Set 4. SG Stone, we got that one. Exclusive Blazar Stones. So the new generation Stone is from the Blazar Blaze first release, which I don't think I'm going to get through Big Bad, but we'll see. 7 Stone 55th is going to be in the Blazar Stone EX Ultra 7 55th set, along with Wyndham, Miklas, and Agira. I'm kind of like, man, that sounds really cool. I love Ultraman history, guys. I love it so much. I love the whole legacy of this.
I love.
The question is, what's in those cyber card sets? Because the cyber card, but then again, the price difference between buying the Ultra X Divisors, $200. I get the Blazar Blaze Strongest set for $105 at Big Bad.
Mm-hmm. I think for me is
so
one
much trouble right now.
I think for me, there's an obvious like winner in that debate for me.
At this moment, it's the Blazar Brace for me. I gotta tell you.
I think because as much as I really like the X device, the Blazar, I love the Blazar device a lot. It just for me the reason why I think I like the Blazar so because it really feels like an older pension device. Right?
Jambalaya, I haven't seen the Ultra 755th set. If you could like shoot that to me, that'd be great. Yeah, no, I'm just really good. Yeah, see you later, Tokusatsu's cosplay. Have a great day. Definitely, yeah, we can talk more later. And check. You can always check the stream archive if you want to catch anything that you missed.
Please, is there anything else to talk about Ultra and Blazar that we are discussing about?
There's more toys.
All right. Okay, I was making sure.
Oh my god. There's more toys. Like I'm trying to get us to. There's some comic book leaks we were going to talk about.
Yeah, guys. We have.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna deep breaths.
I think Blazar really took the air out of us.
Blazar's got me too excited. Oh, that set looks so cool. Oh crap! All right, I'm getting it. We're getting the picture here. John Valai sent me the pic of the Ultra 7 set. I am like a total like instant mark for Wyndham, Miklas, and Agira. You put those three together, and I'm honestly just like, yes, give me more. All right, let's see. Let's open this up. Oh, and I don't want to open it. I just want to drag it on top of my face. Guys, this is what you call on-the-fly streaming because there's too much news. There we go. Boom. Top of my face. Boom. Look at that. They're beautiful. Mm-hmm. Seven looks like his opening. Miklas, Agira, Wyndham all look freaking cool. It's exclusive to the M78 store. Okay, that's going to be a pain in the butt to get. But if I can ever find this for a decent price, I'm getting it. That looks awesome. I love that. Mm-hmm. Yojimbo asks, what is the best Ultraman? Nexus, because he's my favorite. There. That's the simple answer right now. All right. So, it is 6:40. We got 20 minutes to do this.
Do you know where your children are?
Do you know where your children are? I will never be able to afford children with the way Bandai keeps pumping stuff.
Should we get to the next topic?
Okay, so there's an Ultraman Blazar Ultra action figure, and he looks cool, and I just wanted to show him off. I don't have deep thoughts. I just like he comes with this little stick, but his stick is really tiny.
I love when they first got revealed he was next to Nexus. I think they know.
They know, yeah. He was on display next to Nexus. He's Nexus's happier little brother. Now, here's the thing I did want to talk about.
Happier.
Ultra Monster Series is getting a bit of an upgrade because they're normally like, God, what do they cost? Like 1,000 yen or less? Yeah. Ultra Monster Series, I was trying to crop out the anime girls on the side so that way nothing showed up.
Twitter won't kill us.
Yeah, okay. So, see you later, Zero Films, or no, wait. Or you gotta go finish 01 so you can watch Ultraman. Either or. Do what you do. So, this is Gatos.
Metal's left to chat.
Did
Metal's
Metal
like,
leave the
"Ah,
chat?
no more Capcom.
Metal's like, Capcom's done. All right, see you next week, Zero Films. Also, see you later, Metal. All right, so the Ultra Monster Series, number 197, Ghettos. This is the normal Ultra Monster Series, but he has a gimmick. His horn shoots out. Let's call it that.
I see that.
Is it like a missile or is it like squeeze water?
I think you just pull. I think you just
squeeze it,
pull.
Yeah.
I don't think you squeeze it.
Oh, look at that HR Geiger.
I think you just pull it. It looks like you just pull it.
Oh, like that looks rude.
It does.
That's what it looks like to get
What's interesting,
demonetized.
he's 2,178 yen. I remember other Ultra Monster Series being like 1,000 yen.
How soft is the soft final?
Not like
if I chucked it at your head, it would hurt, but you'd recover.
Is that a squeak toy?
That's not very soft, no, is it?
It doesn't go. You squeeze it.
Now, in the other news, for 2,178 yen, that's why I don't know if Ghettos' price is correct. The Ultra Monster Advance series is a new series of larger, more detailed kaiju figures that are actually in scale with Ultra Hero series and Earth Garen.
Oh, that's cool.
Specifically Earth Garen. Like, these are designed to fight your giant dinosaur.
VRD or DX scale.
They're DX scale, but they're called Ultra Monster Advance. They're 2,200 yen, basically. 138 millimeters. This guy's got actual movable gimmick stuff. What is his name?
What's
Taganula.
What's nice is, finally, if Urkerin is the same size as usual Sentai Mecha, then finally you have something your Sentai Mecha can fight. Oh, so.
Yep. It actually doesn't look too bad next to Blazar, too, because it makes him look a bit larger. I think this is great. Like, boxed, big old kaiju, awesome. The cooler one, though, is Bazanga. I like Bazanga a lot. He is big and posable, and I like him. He's got, like, his arm thing apparently shoots out or something. This is just rad. This is just, look at where we've gotten with Ultraman now.
These honestly do feel like they made these for America, honestly. These feel like,
they also made them for all the fans in Japan that have been complaining that the Ultra Monster Series vinyls are so tiny. Because they are.
I don't know, they feel like that, like, Titan Hero. I don't know, I see them going, like, sound them as, like, under the same line as, like, the Titan Heroes here in America.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Bazanga. Not Bazinga. Bazanga. Yeah, no, this just, I think these look great. I think it's really cool. K9 just sent me another list of stones.
Oh, no.
There's a GP stone set that apparently contains Zophie, Taro, Grigio, Fuma, Cosmos, Luna Mode, Justice, Zophie rare variant, and Taro rare variant. You know what I should do? Like, theoretically, is just stick to, like, whatever's DX and not try to get into the Gashapon. And it would be easier if I just got the DX stone sets, right?
And not, I mean, are you happy they don't put things locked under Gachapon Canon anymore, like the Yield days?
Yeah, they're not doing, like, important stuff locked anymore, which is good. So that's every stone we know about. I might do that. I might just stick to the DX ones. For sure. So. Oh, I'm spoiling stuff. I was supposed to switch cameras. I was going to be like, if you don't want to be spoiled, but I already did it. So, comics news. Jerry, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, you ready to do comics news?
Well, all right. What we got?
Psychos, don't remind me of the hopping switch. All right.
I know I didn't send you anything today.
Nope. This is leaked news. Bleeding Cool has been on top of this for the whole time. Boom! We know who got Transformers and G.I. Joe comic license. It's Image.
Image has Sky.
Okay.
So
Image via Skybound.
So how does that work again? Like that relationship?
Skybound is a company that publishes its comics through Image.
Okay. I always never figure out how they work because I knew they were connected because of Walking Dead.
Robert Kirkman owns the Skybound company, so he does all his licensing for Invincible, Walking Dead from a separate company. But when it comes time to publish comics, he goes to Image because that's where he started.
Okay, that's what. But yeah, because this was rumored for so
basically,
long.
Image doesn't own the Skybound characters; they just publish for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
do we get zombie Transformers?
That would be cool.
Yeah. So technically, Transformer, the license for comics is Skybound or Image in this scenario.
Skybound. But because it's Skybound, it's published by Image.
Hmm.
Now,
Yeah, but yeah,
here's the
this
plot
was
twist.
rumored
You're
so long
probably
ago,
wondering why this says Void Rivals on it. So, Robert Kirkman did a comic announcement that he was going to start a new shared universe and start with a series called Void Rivals. And apparently, according to Bleeding Cool, who's pretty up on these things, retailers were told that Transformers and G.I. Joe appear at the end of the first issue. And that allowed retailers to order accordingly. So this is the poster that's leaked, because this was sent to retailers. Void Rivals #1 comes out in 2 days, on Wednesday. And I wasn't going to buy it. I wasn't interested. I wasn't going to get it. I mean, it's cool, new comic, whatever. I wasn't interested in it. Now I have to buy it.
Yeah, now I had to go ask my comic shop to order it for me now.
So apparently, I heard a thing. There's like 100,000 copies have already been ordered for Void Rivals #1, which is crazy because I don't think any IDW Transformers or G.I. Joe comic ever had that much demand. So I don't know what the demand is here. SSJ4 Jason. SSJ4 Jason, you don't have to worry about Optimus Prime infected with Youngblood disease because Rob Liefeld don't work at that company anymore.
I think what it is, it's since it's been so long between since Transformers comics been out, then to do what the new movie is, think like, oh, perfect synergy, like
perfect synergy. So mild spoiler for Transformers Rise of the Beast. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just going to tell you guys something. There's an Entertainment Weekly article about it, so Paramount wants you to know. The end of Rise of the Beast set up a G.I. Joe crossover.
Or at least G.I. Joe
exists in the Transformers movie universe now. And now, right after that movie, is a comic that is introducing the Energon universe, which will contain Transformers and G.I. Joe. Possibly, I can't tell if it's merged with Skybound's new universe that Void Rivals is starting, or if it's going to be its own combined universe under Skybound. I'm not exactly clear on it. We'll probably find out Wednesday. I imagine also Wednesday they're going to do a big old press event for it. I don't think this is going to be kept a spoiler until comic shops open on Wednesday. But as you can see, this image of Jetfire holding the two main characters from Void Rivals. Void Rivals is available Wednesday. Transformers #1 will be coming October. Duke #1 for G.I. Joe is coming in November. I think it's November. And then December, it's going to be Cobra Commander #1. I'm trying to figure out where that is.
So it looks like they're not doing a separate G.I. Joe series, but like little miniseries, I imagine.
Yeah, so we're not exactly sure what ongoing miniseries status is. I don't even know if Void Rivals is a miniseries or an ongoing.
Transformers, I think Transformers probably gonna be ongoing because it's Transformers. But I mean, like Duke. If it says it's just Duke and Cobra Commander as separate, like themselves, I think it's gonna be miniseries for those.
Okay, here we go. Here was the little blurb. So Transformers #1 on sale October 2023. Duke #1 on sale December 2023, and then Cobra Commander #1 on sale January 2024. Now the crazy part, the crazy part is that we have 1 confirmed Transformers comic and 3 confirmed G.I. Joe comics because we know Larry Hama's been writing more G.I. Joe, and he's gotten up to issue 304 last we heard. So Larry Hama's book is probably separate from all this, which is why it's not on this poster. But I'm assuming Skybound/Image is the one publishing the continuing adventures of Larry Hama's G.I. Joe, because why would it be anywhere else? So it's going to be interesting to see, how this is going to work out. I do agree with Ryan that Duke and Cobra Commander sound like miniseries, with Transformers sounds like an ongoing. That would make some sense. It'll be interesting to see what the tone is, the style. Kirkman's stuff, Walking Dead, Invincible, not necessarily the brightest and cheeriest. There is no confirmation that he's doing any writing on it beyond the Void Rivals stuff. He may not be that involved with the individual books. At the very least, we do know Larry Hama's G.I. Joe is still continuing in Larry Hama's exact style, which is great. So, the smart part is, unlike IDW, who had to keep them separate because Hasbro is not okay with them being in the same universe for some reason. Hasbro's stupid. Hasbro's idiotic. These should have been in the same universe, the same way that so many other things are the same universe. Muteki T mentioned a helicopter again. Okay, anyways, the point is, this should be interesting because we're starting with a merged Transformers G.I. Joe universe, which hasn't happened ever. Because even in the Marvel days, Larry Hama didn't want Transformers in G.I. Joe. He thought it broke G.I. Joe's premise. Transformers is obviously the more popular brand now, so you should, back off G.I. Joe from it. You're good, Moteki. But the thing is that I think starting them like this is smart. Doing the movies, having G.I. Joe be the military force in the Transformers movies is smart. It just makes sense. Don't need to keep your IP separate. Don't make them try to compete with each other. Make them part of the same thing. It just makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I think especially because...
And Power Rangers will not be in this universe. Just setting that up. Because this is at Skybound. Power Rangers is staying at Boom for the foreseeable future. There's no reason to lose that infrastructure at Boom. It's been a consistent seller for the last 6 years. So, there's no reason for that to go away. This is just Transformers. I like that they're not trying to throw ROM and Micronauts and, all the other stuff in.
I think it's because Marvel, I don't think Marvel has a license, but they're doing the whole omnibuses.
Yeah, Marvel's doing the Micronauts and ROM omnibuses. But when it comes down to this, the question I have for you guys, you comic readers out there, Fire Fury, hold on, stream lagging. Fire Fury, stream catch up. I want to answer Fire Fury's question.
We're caught
up.
Now.
They all but announced a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover movie today. They said everything of, the next Transformers movie will have G.I. Joe in it. It's happening. We're finally where we should have been years ago. We're doing it.
The personal opinion for me, I don't think I personally want Power Rangers to be in the same years as Transformers and G.I. Joe, because I feel like that muddies things more, because G.I. Joe Transformer makes more sense. G.I. Joe's military, so it makes sense that they're in the same unit Transformer, because you kind of need to keep an eye on those alien robots. But having Power Rangers is I feel that it's gonna make things messy, because
I think they should have a crossover, but I don't think they should stay in the same universe all the time.
Yeah, because you're gonna ask hey, how come they don't have a problem? How come people don't have a problem with the Megazord, the Power Rangers and their Megazord versus the giant alien robots? They're the same thing, aren't they? Blah blah blah, and such. It just feels. I just don't think they could sync well to each other, kind of thing.
I think that Transformers and G.I. Joe work together as well because they're both original Hasbro properties, as opposed to...
And also, it's partners both series DNA.
Yeah.
It's
so it's because G.I. Joe came up with the format of here's toys with unique characters and profiles in a comic book that leads into an animated show, and the comic and animated show work together to promote the toys, and the comic book lasts longer than the show, and then Transformers copied that exact formula. So,
and plus, they're in the since G1 cartoon, they've been in the same universe thanks to season 3 and such like that. So it's been in the series the both series DNA to have crossover with each other.
It just makes sense for them to be in the same universe, and I'm glad we're finally getting it. I think this is smarter doing it now than when IDW did it. They were several years in, and they were trying to do their combined universe, and then it was how do you justify the continuity?
What Revolution was that big event?
Revolution didn't work because you had to justify why you never saw G.I. Joe in any of the Transformers stories, and never saw Transformers in any of the G.I. Joe stories for the IDW continuities. That is why I think doing this from the jump, starting with them in the same universe, brilliant. This should be great. Now, the question is, will the comics be well written, well drawn, and well executed? We'll have to find out.
That's always just wait and see thing. I do hope when IDW got the Sonic license from Archie, I hope a lot of the same creative team carries over, because they did kind of lose their job, unfortunately. It
would be nice, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. That's the sad part.
I would love to see the Beast Wars, IDW Beast Wars get continued, because that was a great comic that got...
The thing I would say is almost a guarantee is reprints. I would imagine we're going to see Image doing reprints of the Marvel stuff. Doing the IDW stuff. Ideally, I would love for them to just start pumping out those 50-issue compendium paperbacks and do all the IDW stuff, all the Marvel Transformers. Do the Marvel and IDW G.I. Joe. The 300 issues that Larry Hama did, you could break that into 6 compendiums and do one for special missions. 7 volumes, just boom. here's your reprints so you could catch up if you wanted to.
I think how they should do it is reprint like the big stuff that people want to read first before. Like I know a
Yeah.
lot of people want for them. A lot of people. I see a lot of people really want to get into IW more to meet Die because that was their big series. I think that's a good idea to reprint that first because a lot of people probably want.
What would be smart too is if they did a reprint of RID and More Than Meets the Eye that are chronological order, reading order too, kind of like how IDW's do with the hardcovers.
Yeah, because I think especially since like for Earthspark takes a lot of influence from the IW's More Than Meets the Eye and Robert the Sky's run. I think it's a good idea to print those first because that's more high in demand. I feel like right now. Because at least with the Marvel comics, those have been reprinted several times, so you can find those like not easily, but like they're out there to get.
Yeah, you can. I think it'd be much better if we got new reprints on a lot of this stuff because it will make it easier for people to read stuff, and that's just money in Image's pocket. They don't have to do that much on the, they just have to publish. They don't have to make new stuff to get some instant return. And it's very common practice for licensed books when they get picked up at a new publisher to go back and reprint the old stuff. So
unless they illegally can't, like IDW with Sonic.
Yeah. Fire Fury says, always felt G.I. Joe's way too grand to work with crossovers or Transformers.
You'll be surprised about G.I. Joe. That's the thing with
G.I. Joe gets nutty. It depends on what G.I. Joe you do, because the thing is, I agree, like Larry Hama's G.I. Joe, he was like, I don't want them crossing over Transformers. He got forced into putting G2 Megatron into the book, and he hated it. And he basically wrote it out of canon almost immediately. But the thing is that, so with that, like that version of G.I. Joe doesn't work. Agreed. With Sunbow G.I. Joe, that fits with Transformers. They're both really
because I think a lot of people, newer fans, when they see G.I. Joe, they did think military, the series, and it is, but there's a lot more to it. I mean,
there's so many sci-fi and magic elements that run them out.
Crazy snake people.
Serpentor is created from the DNA of 5 conquerors that they had to time travel into the past to collect.
Yeah, like G.I. Joe gets
goofy.
And
if they want it to get goofy, they'll get goofy. So I think with these, with G.I. Joe and Transformers being from the jump, same universe, I think that'll help get a tonal consistency between the two.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how it goes.
And that should be it, right? Because it's like 7.
Also, Muteki, I am getting the West Coast Avengers pack because I'm a huge West Coast Avengers fan.
Well, I mean, that was a crazy eventful stream, she may say.
Yep. Hey, Kaus, do you have any thoughts on the Skybound Image Transformers G.I. Joe shared universe newsies?
Well, as someone who actually, works in comic, this is quite a news. I think it's good hands with Image publishing it, even though it's technically Skybound, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any idea.
They'll actually pay their creators.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
By the way, I just thought to say Galaxy Brain idea for Jonathan Toy repaints. Street Fighter animated series color repaints.
Has Image ever done toy deals?
Yes.
Could they make so
very
could
rarely
they make a Transformer, and then be like, let's make a toy of this Image Transformer.
I mean, Hasbro
they would make that deal with Hasbro for sure. But
I mean, it's Hasbro's IP, so they make any new characters. I'm pretty sure they can make them, though it might take 10 years. But Spawn, Tilly, Image, and McFarlane.
because McFarlane's still he's still like the president of Image,
I think so.
Yeah, he's still in charge of that company. I think the thing I will add too is when it comes to the licensed books at Image, it's weird because they have not done that many licensed comics.
I think because since it is an independent company all about
they're creator owned, so they don't usually do licensed books. This is very unusual for them, which is probably also why they're putting Skybound's name first on this.
Yeah,
makes more sense. Because I think that in general, it
was the only time they had a license. Technically, a license was Ninja Turtles.
They did Ninja Turtles. They did one issue of Power Rangers Zeo when Rob Liefeld did a Power Ranger comic. That was weird. There has been toys based on Image books, like McFarlane mentioned. I have Invincible figures, even if they're based on the animated series, but they still
same thing. It's same thing.
Still count. But the thing is, I think I hope that with the way that Skybound and Image have operated, they will get more creative freedom, because I know that Hasbro kept pushing IDW to use toy designs, or IDW felt like they had to use toy designs, and it.
I mean,
just doesn't
IDW
work.
2.0, the IDW 2.0 reboot literally just used for the Siege toys
Yeah.
as like art reference. It's kind of crazy, but they even
Did
have
not
like
like
4
that.
holes. Yeah, but
And
they even have like
I
4
think
holes and screw holes.
that's what I mean by like it's got to have good art and good writing. That's the big thing. So we'll see. Oh my God! Now we got a leaked image of a buzzworthy Bumblebee Grimlock reissue.
Like Leader Grimlock.
Yeah.
That's nice. I still need to find
Bumblebee.
Snarl. I
Yes.
still need to find Snarl.
Yeah. Well, Snarl's not out yet.
Oh yeah, right. I keep he was stolen. But anyways, I think we should stop the stream before
We're gonna
anything
stop the
more.
stream before more news comes out. It just looks like the same one, but he's shinier now.
Where can people find you, Kels?
Well, you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/FighterCaos. That's spelled FIGHTERXAOS. I seem to be randomly, well, not randomly, I've been doing this for years, but I seem to be growing now, and more and more people showing up makes it
Oh
makes
yeah.
it
By the way,
better.
it was Studio Series Age of Extinction Grimlock, not 86. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
My bad. All right, go ahead, Gals. Sorry, I was like, oh wait, I didn't say
that's
that.
fine. By the way, Soundout is with me on Tuesday, just like I'm here with him. So if you already know how to spell it, you can go to twitch.tv/FighterCows, 4 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays is King of Fighters. Soundout joins me for that. Fridays, not so much. Soundout will be there, but I'll be streaming Fate Grand Order. Except when I do a
Fighting Game Friday.
fighting game break. Yes. When I do a fighting game break.
So
Soundout
I
usually
would
shows me
say,
for that.
I would say here our dots on the Capcom name, but there was literally nothing. So
Yeah.
But if you have more questions and the like, as more news comes out, ask us Tuesday.
Yep. You can ask me about Assassin's Creed Mirage tomorrow on Tuesday's stream. You can't ask about it right now, unless you send me money. if you super chat it, I will talk about Assassin's Creed Mirage right now. But otherwise, you have to wait till tomorrow. And it's lagging. Can it catch up?
Oh, no, plug yourself, Soundout plug.
Plug.
follow me first. Follow me at Dark Horse 643 on YouTube to ID art commissions like the ones you see on this very channel.
You can find me at the links here. The stream is crashing. I'm ending it. Hope you all have a great week.
Self-destruct.
See you all next week.